What if everything you thought you knew about healthy eating after 60 was wrong? Imagine the foods you've been told to avoid, rich, satisfying, maybe even a little old-fashioned, are exactly what your body actually craves most as an age. No hype, no gimmicks, just the facts. I'm talking about 8 real, whole foods that have zero sugar, almost no carbs, and yet can completely change the way you feel, move, and even think in your 60s, 70s, and beyond. And the craziest part? Number 3 on this list has quietly helped thousands of seniors ditch blood pressure meds, and hardly anyone talks about it. So stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll know how to build a plate that supports your energy, your brain, and your independence and keeps you out of the doctor's office, sometimes for good. Something happens after 60. The foods that once powered you through long days and busy weeks suddenly stop working. Maybe you wake up feeling tired, your joints feel heavier, your mind a bit foggy, you might notice your blood sugar creeping up, your legs losing their bounce, your memory not as quick as it used to be. Many seniors try to fix it by sticking to healthy foods, whole wheat toast, orange juice, fat-free yogurt. But what if those same foods are quietly spiking your inflammation, draining your energy, and making everything feel harder? It's a shock, but more and more people in their 60s, 70s, and beyond are realizing that the secret isn't eating less, it's eating differently. That's why in this video, I'm breaking down the 8 foods you need to bring back into your life, especially if you want to stay mobile, sharp, and independent as you age. Let's start with something simple. Leafy greens. I know, they sound boring, but they might be the single most powerful food for anyone over 60. Spinach, kale, Swiss chard, these aren't just salad stuffers. They're some of the only foods on the planet with almost zero sugar, virtually no digestible carbs, and a huge lineup of nutrients. 1 cup of raw spinach? That's just 1 gram of carbs, mostly fiber, and no sugar at all. Yet it's loaded with vitamin A for immunity, vitamin C for cell repair, and vitamin K for strong bones. These nutrients don't just protect your body, they help you recover faster, support healthy arteries, and even slow cellular aging. Take Margaret, 68. She felt bloated and sluggish, and blamed it on getting older, until her doctor suggested she swap her daily sandwich for a spinach salad with olive oil and a boiled egg. In just 2 weeks, she noticed clearer thinking, lighter joints, and way more energy. She didn't go on a diet, she just changed what she put on her plate. So start lunch or dinner with a cup of raw spinach, or gently sauté kale in olive oil for 5 minutes. That single habit can help stabilize your blood sugar and keep your energy steady all day long. Let's start with something simple. Leafy greens. I know, they sound boring, but they might be the single most powerful food for anyone over 60. Spinach, kale, Swiss chard, these aren't just salad stuffers. They're some of the only foods on the planet with almost zero sugar, virtually no digestible carbs, and a huge lineup of nutrients. 1 cup of raw spinach? That's just 1 gram of carbs, mostly fiber, and no sugar at all. Yet it's loaded with vitamin A for immunity, vitamin C for cell repair, and vitamin K for strong bones. These nutrients don't just protect your body, they help you recover faster, support healthy arteries, and even slow cellular aging. Take Margaret, 68. She felt bloated and sluggish, and blamed it on getting older, until her doctor suggested she swap her daily sandwich for a spinach salad with olive oil and a boiled egg. In just 2 weeks, she noticed clearer thinking, lighter joints, and way more energy. She didn't go on a diet, she just changed what she put on her plate. So start lunch or dinner with a cup of raw spinach, or gently sauté kale in olive oil for 5 minutes. That single habit can help stabilize your blood sugar and keep your energy steady all day long. But what if you could enjoy a rich, satisfying food that contains zero carbs and actually protects your brain and heart? Let's move from the garden to the sea. Fatty fish, think salmon, mackerel, sardines, might be the ultimate food for staying independent after 60. They have zero carbs, but they're loaded with omega-3 fatty acids, the most powerful anti-inflammatory nutrients found in nature. Omega-3s help calm the low-level inflammation that builds up in your body over time, the kind that damages blood vessels, stiffens joints, and even accelerates memory loss. This isn't just theory. A major study from Harvard found that seniors with higher omega-3 intake had sharper thinking, better heart function, and even a lower risk of cognitive decline. I've seen this in real life too. Helen, 73, started eating salmon twice a week after she started forgetting little things. She didn't make a big change, just baked a fillet with lemon and dill twice a week. In 2 months, she noticed fewer senior moments, more mental clarity, and even her mood was more stable. It's not magic, it's nutrition working with your body, not against it. If you haven't already, make fatty fish a regular guest on your plate. Even canned wild salmon works wonders. Just add a drizzle of olive oil and a squeeze of lemon. So dinner's covered, but what about breakfast? There's one food that's been unfairly criticized for decades. But for seniors eating low carb, it's nearly perfect, and you probably already have it in your fridge. Let's talk about eggs. For years, people avoided eggs out of fear of cholesterol and swapped them for cereal. But for older adults trying to keep blood sugar stable and stay sharp, eggs are nearly unbeatable. One large egg has less than a gram of carbs, no sugar, but packs high-quality protein, plus nutrients like choline and lutein, both essential for memory and vision. Choline supports the very brain cells you use to think and remember. Lutein protects your eyes, especially from age-related vision loss like macular degeneration. Claire, 63, used to skip breakfast or grab toast on the run, but by 10 a.m., her energy crashed. Her doctor recommended something simple: 2 boiled eggs and half an avocado in the morning. No sugar, no crash. Now she feels sharper by mid-morning, more balanced and steady. And it's all for less than the price of a coffee shop muffin. Scrambled, poached, boiled, however you make them, eggs are affordable, digestible, and incredibly nourishing for seniors. Pair them with healthy fats or greens for even more benefits. Speaking of healthy fats, the next food isn't something you chew, but just 1 tablespoon a day can protect your arteries, and it works quietly behind the scenes. Olive oil. It's often overlooked, but this oil is sugar-free, carb-free, and packed with compounds that help fight inflammation, protect your heart, and even support memory as you age. The magic lies in its healthy fats, monounsaturated fats, and antioxidants like oleocanthal, which acts like nature's ibuprofen. And science backs it up. Studies from the American College of Cardiology show that regular olive oil intake is linked to lower risk of stroke and cognitive decline, especially in older adults. In Mediterranean countries, it's part of everyday life. Seniors in their 80s and 90s often credit olive oil for their longevity. Eleanor, 71, started using olive oil instead of margarine or butter. She drizzled it over steamed broccoli, added it to salads, and even used a teaspoon in her eggs. Within weeks, she said she felt lighter, less swollen, and her blood pressure was lower. Small changes, real results. And now for the last food, a controversial one: cheese. For years, cheese has been called unhealthy. Too fatty, too salty. But for older adults, especially those cutting back on sugar and carbs, cheese might be the smartest thing you can keep in your fridge. Most cheeses have virtually no sugar, are low in carbs, high in protein, and loaded with calcium for strong bones. The fat in cheese helps you feel full, so you're less likely to reach for processed snacks. Helen, 74, used to snack on crackers and cookies, but her weight started creeping up and her blood sugar got harder to manage. Then she made a small change, replaced her afternoon snacks with a few slices of cheddar and cucumber. In just weeks, her cravings dropped. She didn't feel deprived, and her doctor noticed her weight stabilized. No pills, no guilt, just smarter snacking. If you want to try it, start with hard cheeses like Parmesan, Swiss, or aged cheddar. Stick to 1 to 2 ounces, pair with sliced veggies or olives, and if you're lactose sensitive, aged cheeses are usually easier to digest. So now you know 8 foods that are low in carbs, have 0 sugar, but are packed with the nutrients your body actually needs after 60. These aren't just healthy, they're game changers for energy, circulation, and independence. But here's the problem. Even if you start eating all of these foods, one common mistake could still be quietly undoing all your progress. Even if you're doing everything else right, what is it? That's what I'll uncover in the next video. So hit like, subscribe, and don't miss out, because your health journey doesn't stop here. Remember, small, realistic changes add up. Swap out just 1 high-carb food for a better option today, and you might be surprised by how much better you feel in a week, a month, or a year. Always talk to your doctor before making big changes, especially if you're managing something like diabetes. If this video helped you, leave a comment and let us know which food you're going to try first. Your tip could help someone else watching. Stay well, and I'll see you in the next one.